Welcome back to Pokepaint, the series where I make locations, concepts, and most importantly, new Pokemon for a hypothetical Pokemon region based on New England, Coloniar. This week on Pokepaint, we continue our journey north, past the train station of Harabesh Town, and out onto the rocky tundra of Route 12. Here, in the wide open winds that blow amongst the high elevation tussocks and boulders, are where the rugged mountain Pokemon can be found, including Sneasel, Swinub, Libregal, and our next Coloniar Pokemon. So I originally thought when I was drawing this that the type combo was an unused one, and I was kind of right. The only two existing Pokemon of this type are Rotom Frost, which, to be honest, I'm not really going to count since it's an alternate form, and Arctozolt, which, I guess it counts. So originally, I thought this, Electric Ice, was a new type combo, and it would be based on a mountain hare. Stathare, the jackrabbit Pokemon. This Pokemon live up in the mountains. They store electricity from the air in their ears, and release it when they jump. Some Stathare can jump over a mile, but all Stathare can jump a few feet after hatching. When a large gathering of Stathare occur, it can attract thunderstorms, and when they are struck, they are not damaged, but they actually find amusement in it. As you get towards the top of the route, the foothills and rises turn into pine trees, and the weather turns into snow. You have come to the foot of Mount Cirusgrape, the tallest mountain in the region, named after the champion of the region. This, of course, is based on Mount Washington in real life. The naming comes from cirriform, a type of cloud, and scrape because the tallest mountain, of course, would scrape these clouds. The game mountain being named after the champion mirrors how the real mountain was named after America's first president, George Washington. But that might be giving away too much information about the end of this series. Back in the Pokemon world, at the base of the mountain path, there is a rest house, and a sign that reads that only the strongest trainers will be able to reach the flying type gym leader at the top. In the blizzard of the mountain can be found the Pokemon Sneasel, Noctowl, Snover, Cryogonal, Snorunt, Huskice, and our next Coloniar Pokemon. A specter that haunts the blizzards of the mountain passes. This ghost-type Pokemon is based on the Native American myth of the Wendigo. But I, of course, left out the cannibalistic side of the real story. Stagoo, the mountain spirit Pokemon, ghost type. This Pokemon wanders the passes far up in the mountains. Early settlers believed that these Pokemon were bad omens. It is now known that these spirits are actually helpful and search for lost travelers. How they know the mountain passes so well is not scientifically understood, but they have been known to rescue stranded hikers and set them on the right path. Spectaghost, the Spectre Pokemon, and the evolved form of Stagoo. This ghost steel type is a mere mystery to the world of Pokemon researchers, due to their rarity in the wild. Although they were once thought to be a dangerous spirit, we know now that those who train a Spectaghost will attain a fierce bond and admiration from their Pokemon. It often acts like a guardian spirit to a select few in its life, but in the wild, They are silent, solitary creatures that wander the mountains alone. At the top of the mountain pass, we break the cloud cover and come to the peak, a group of outpost buildings that sit atop a sea of clouds. Inside the first is a science team that populate the top of the mountain. And in one of the others is the gym. You approach the gym leader inside, Captain Sullivan, and seeing as you got this far, he decides that you are worthy of a battle. The battle begins and Sullivan sends out his first, a level 42 Skarmory, with Sturdy and the moveset Spikes, Brave Bird, Drill Peck, and Steel Wing. With the setup Spikes, you are at a switch-out disadvantage, a disadvantage that Sullivan will take full advantage of with his next two Pokemon. He sends out a level 44 Staraptor with Intimidate, and the moves Brave Bird, Double Team, Close Combat, and U-Turn. With the evasive moves of Staraptor, you're put at a blinding speed disadvantage, and if that wasn't bad enough, with U-Turn he can freely switch out with every turn between his Staraptor and his level 44 Talonflame. This Talonflame is armed with the ability Steel Wings, and alongside U-Turn, its moveset also has Aerial Ace, Flame Charge, and Taunt. His final Pokemon is a level 45 Libregal, with Brave Bird, Roost, Fly, and Cross Chop. With Roost, it can repeatedly heal, but that's not the worst of it. This one can Mega Evolve. I could simply design a Mega for Libregal and be done with it, but I actually wanted to revisit the entire line. I like my designs, but I feel like it's appropriate to revisit a few of the ones from the beginning of the series and rework them. I'm going to do that for a few designs in the future, and also maybe add a few to some evolutionary lines that I think need some. But for now, Freeglet, the Eaglet Pokemon. This normal flying type Pokemon starts off rather quite weak. Because of this, they gather in packs that at most can number around 1,000. They are often found in the north of the mountains, in the forest, and prefer a cold, unforgiving climate. Justock, the Avian Pokemon. This normal flying type Pokemon can be found all over the region. They are strong enough to be alone away from the pack, but not strong enough to earn their preferred hunting grounds. These scrappy Pokemon take what they can get and work with it. That makes them a hardy Pokemon to train. At this point in their life, their head feathers have begun to cover their head, which shows that they are nearing maturity. And finally, Librigal, the Liberation Pokemon. This flying and fighting type Pokemon is often known as the King of the North. Always found alone, they hunt in solidarity. Their head feathers have now fully come in, which shows that they are available to mates. And when they do, they mate for life. And of course, finally, we need a Mega. I reused some of the designs from my original Librigal drawing for the design of the Mega. I think they work better here, and without much more to say, I'll leave you to it. And so, if you can manage to bring down the King of the Bird Pokemon in this penultimate gym battle, you'll be awarded with the Peak Badge and be one away from a completed badge case. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, then turn on the bell to get notified when I upload next.